great to have Alan today from Boba. Hey,
Oh, my
Alan.
pleasure.
Yeah, Alan, can you tell us about the project Boba?
Sure. Boba is an EVM compatible layer 2 with fast exit and hybrid compute.
Awesome.
Hybrid compute is super cool. I'll happy to tell you more about it.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, so what hybrid compute allows you to do is you can now use the smart contracts to trigger arbitrary code running on things like AWS. And what that means is if you're a DeFi protocol and you have some super fancy algos you want to deploy, but they're too expensive to implement on Ethereum, we can now run them on AWS.
Wow, that's super cool.
You can trigger things like machine learning classifiers.
Wow, no one can do that now.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you have something special today.
Yes, so today we made actually 3 announcements. Our mainnet has officially gone live.
Yeah.
There's a Boba token we've just announced to the world. There will be a Boba token for the
Cool.
network.
Yeah.
And lastly, the launch of the Boba DAO. Because
Wow.
we truly believe in decentralization and being community driven. So it's super important to have a DAO where folks in our community, which is super strong, that we inherited from the OMG
Yeah.
days, that for them to participate in the governance.
Yeah, so congrats.
Thank you.
It's crazy that you launched Mainnet on a Mainnet event.
I know, isn't it
Yeah.
cute? Mainnet,
Yeah.
Mainnet.
Yeah, so how was the Mainnet launch experience? How did the community come around to help think about this is going to be a strong story about being a layer 2 but breaching DeFi but also NFT of all the collectibles?
Yeah, so see, going back to our brand Boba, we actually chose the brand name Boba very deliberately because Boba is a cross-cultural drink. It's a global drink. Everybody loves bubble tea.
Wow.
When they drink Boba, they always smile. And that's, first of all, the emotion that we want them to experience when our users play on Boba as well. And also very importantly, we chose a brand that appeals to a lot of consumers, to the mass market, right? We want to help grow the ecosystem, the DeFi NFT ecosystem, which is why it's super important to have features like NFT bridging, fast exit, optimizing for the end users.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think people finally understand what DeFi with rollups do. No one talk about layer 2 and NFT yet. Maybe you can say about what are the use cases and how would be your platform be so enabling the next innovation in DeFi and NFT.
Well, first of all, anything you can do on Ethereum, you can do on Boba, only faster and cheaper, right? So if you're a developer, come build on Boba. Just bring a project on board. We'll have a dedicated team to help you come over. And on top of that, once you've become comfortable on Boba, start exploring what you can do with hybrid compute. Perhaps you want to supercharge your algorithm, make it more capital efficient, generate better yields, or even create applications that are just not possible today. Right? And then on top of that, we are investing heavily in community building, in user acquisition all over the world. And these are the users that will be exposed to other developers' applications on Boba network.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to come over and have first steps on all these community members that are jumping on board.
Exactly, super exciting. But most of all, is the DAO part, right?
Yes.
For Harmony, we're also thinking about launching 100 DAOs, right? What is your experience telling the story of DAO, bringing everyone now really from day one community governance?
I'm so glad you brought that up. I totally agree. DAO, of the 3 announcements, DAO actually has the biggest long-term impact for the community, for the project. Because DAO enables direct participation and alignment of interest.
Exactly.
Anyone could get rewarded for the sweat labor that they put in to help build up the community, help build up the network.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. It is what I see is, so I have a ton of respect for Jeff Bezos and the organizational design that he has created within Amazon, the concept of autonomous teams fed by at most 2 pizzas.
That's right.
Well, DAOs basically take that to the next level.
That's right. Pizza-sized DAO. Actually, that's a great concept. DAO should be as flat as that, as tightly knit. Yeah, I think it's great. Well, congrats again.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing this year. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So great to see you here.